Well, second video. About to leave my house to go to the gym again. Today is going to be chest and upper back. I have a little notebook that I write my workouts in, but I haven't looked at it in a little bit. And I looked at it this morning and I was like, wait, I was supposed to do a little bit of lower back yesterday. Yesterday was legs. And it's like, damn it. So, most likely gonna figure out a way to work in a little bit of like lower back extensions into today's exercises and see how everything goes. Because I've always had lower back problems my whole life. And just, strengthening up those muscles always seemed to help. But yeah, let's go ahead and get on our way. As there's a car flying through like back alley parking area. Not the safest. Anyways, it took a lot of courage to, or whatever you want to call it, to get into the car today. I do not feel like going to the gym. I don't want to do this. Like, it's so easy to just get in your own head and think about everything you have going on, your responsibilities, day by day, or what's going on in the week, or plans. And like, what everyone talks about is just go. Like, that's what I'm doing to myself. It's just go. You're going to get there. Even if you convince yourself, oh, I'm only going to work out a little bit, you're going to end up doing what you need to do. I'm going to do my workouts. I'm going to do everything I need to do. Just, like I said, I was getting in my head. I have things I have to do today. Tomorrow is my Monday for work. I didn't mention in the last video, but I work a graveyard shift. I'm gone for 17 hours on my work days, which is a lot, like trying to factor in sleep into that. And also, on the days I work, I go to the gym before I get home. I've tried many times. In my previous job, I was able to wake up and just go to the gym for an hour and then take a shower at the gym and then leave for work after that. I don't have that in me anymore. I truly don't. I've tried so many times, but it's so easy to just lay in bed and be like, I only got 3 hours of sleep. Why don't I, 3 or 4 hours of sleep? Like, sleep is so crucial. Just get more sleep. And so I won't go to the gym. So this is my workaround. Well, not this, but my workaround is I leave my house for work at 4 p.m. I usually get home around 9 a.m. So it means I'm getting to the gym around 9 a.m. Pretty sure it's like 17 hours. I did the math a long time ago, but yeah, I've been doing that for minus the gym. I've been doing that schedule for like 2.5 years, and been at the job for like 5 years. But anyways, yeah, that I'm gonna try to cover tomorrow when I go to the gym. So Wednesdays, which are my Mondays, I still wake up early, and so I'm gonna wake up early tomorrow, go to the gym. Tomorrow's gonna be shoulders. I have mobility and impingement problems, especially my right shoulder. So it's always like I found a lot of benefit in just really trying to gently work in full range of motion movements. Anyway, that's a conversation for tomorrow. Today is chest and upper back and catching up on lower back. So, as I mentioned previously, I get a lot of my information from Renaissance Periodization, Jeff Nippert's. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering his name. Other influencers who really try to take a more scientific approach to fitness, because that's what I want. Like I've always, I've been a big guy my whole life. I've always been like the strong kid and stuff like that. So it's always been ego. But watching these, influencers and people who have like PhDs talk about the most beneficial exercises according to science, I think that's what's going to be best for me. Especially like I said, I have lower back issues, I have shoulder issues. A lot of that, like, if I'm just going to ego lift, I'm just asking for injury. So, yeah. Chest. I'm not a big fan of the bench press. Like, I think it has to do with my shoulder issues. I never really feel it quite much. So I'm going to focus a lot more on dumbbell work today. Dumbbell press, full, like, I'm going to do the, flat bench, decline, incline. Then I've always loved doing dumbbell flies, and then the overhead dumbbell fly. Let's see, back is, a lot of people talk about pull-ups. I've done maybe one pull-up in my entire life, and that was when I was like 185 pounds, and I was very active. That was like my junior year of high school, so I am nowhere close to doing a pull-up. So mostly it's going to be pull-down movements, and then doing some rows and stuff. One thing I want to work into my workout regimen that I've never done is a bent over row with a barbell. That we can kind of hit all of my upper back. If you guys want better information, Renaissance Periodization has all of that. Everything I'm saying, I'm regurgitating. Like, don't take my word for this. I'm just trying to document, like, my journey for weight loss. Pulling into the parking lot of the gym right now. Turn the AC off for these videos. It's only 70 degrees today, but I'm too pale for this weather. Anyways, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead, find a parking spot, get in there, get this done, and then I will see all of you after the workout. Later. Okay, just finished my workout. I did quite a bit of back, but I cut my chest workout short. I was able to do flat bench, dumbbell bench presses for 3 sets of 15. Just using 25s, nothing too heavy. Like I said, I really want to get my form down before I start doing anything crazy. I'm really trying to keep my ego, like, out of my workout regimens. With that being said, I moved on to, flat bench, dumbbell overhead, where you dip it behind your back. And I dropped the weight and everything. I dropped it to 20 pounds for the dumbbell. And on my second set, I felt like a little pop in my left shoulder. And I rested for a little bit, and I was like, okay, that kind of hurt. And then I grabbed a 10 and went to go do it, and it still hurt. So I was like, okay, calling it there. I'm not trying to make anything worse. Especially since tomorrow is Wednesday, and Wednesday I typically try to do shoulders. So tomorrow I'm really going to have to see how I feel. Just kind of take it easy today on the left shoulder. Maybe ice it when I get home or something. I'm going to take a shower once I get home. And then I'll try to do some gentle stretching, see how that feels. But clearly I think I did something wrong, whether it was too heavy, or just maybe my technique's wrong, or I'm not quite at that range of motion yet. I'm not sure. But yeah, kind of see it's sweaty. It's dripping sweat everywhere. Now, as far as what I got done for my back workout, I started with low row on the machine, the low row machine cable. Did that for 3 sets of 15. Also, really focusing on hypertrophy, only about 77 pounds on the stack. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but as of my last weigh-in, I'm 286 pounds, which my highest was 297 at the beginning of January. So with my dieting, I'm down just over 10 pounds. It's good. It's good. I'm also doing low sodium. My dad, before he passed, he had several heart attacks, had to have surgeries on. He had a stroke. My dad was a very hardworking man, but he did have a lot of health problems. And when I did the 23andMe DNA test, the health one, it says I was at higher risk for certain heart conditions. And obviously without a doctor's diagnosis, I can't know for sure, but it's enough of a warning that I feel like I need to take it serious. I don't know if I mentioned it in my last video, but I am engaged. We're scheduled to get married March 30th, 2025. That's part of the whole reason I'm in this weight loss progress, is not only do I want to look as good as possible for my fiance in that text. She loves me the way I am, but I'm trying to take look at the bigger picture of life, where I'm engaged, getting ready to get married, we're gonna have kids, I want to be around for them, so I'm trying to take things a lot more serious. My fiance's doing the same. She's losing weight. I mainly cook all of our meals. Last night we had she's not doing the exact same diet as I am. She's not doing low sodium, low fat. She's just, watching her calories. So last night I made, the white people tacos and stuff, and that was like my little enjoyment meal. Instead of getting like fast food or something like that, I do enjoy cooking. And so I just made some tacos, and I meal prepped enough for her to have. But tonight I'll be meal prepping for my work week. I know I have a lot of chicken breast. I have broccoli. I don't like rice. Most of the time, I don't like plain white rice or even brown rice. Rice is mostly a texture thing for me. I don't really care for it. So I'm mostly focusing on meats and vegetables. But yeah, for right now, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna have a protein shake. I also am looking for a video editor app. I think the one I just watched a video on YouTube, and they were saying like CutCap is a good one. So I shot a video earlier, and I'm gonna try to stitch it to this one, and then maybe add some pictures of my weight and like what I'm trying to eat throughout the day. I can't make any promises. If this video goes out as like 2 separate videos or like without any pictures, I'm sorry. I have never tried to edit videos or anything. I'm not used to this kind of stuff. Tangents. I'm so sorry. Okay, so back workout. Low row, 3 sets of 15. Then I went to the lat pull down, 3 sets of 15. And then I watched that Renaissance Periodization. They talked a lot about the benefits of safely doing bent over rows. So I did that to try just with the, I don't know the weight of the bar. I grabbed the skinniest bar I could and just threw some 10-pound plates on each side. Mostly, honestly, just get the height. That way I'm not trying to lean really far over to pick up the bar each time. And then stood in front of the mirror, really try to focus on my form. And oh my god, at least right now, I feel great. Like, the way they talk about it in the video is really, it targets a lot more of your back, especially the spinal erectors. And that's exactly where I felt it. I felt it, like, I felt the muscles along my spine just, like, pumped. And I was like, oh, this feels great. I feel like I have good posture. I was walking around feeling all beefed up. I felt good. So that's something that, you know, I was scared of. Like I mentioned with, like, lower back problems and stuff. Like, I'm terrified of hurting anything. But, like, I feel good. I have muscle soreness, but my lower back isn't sore. As far as when I mentioned earlier about me trying to target lower back, I feel like that targeted quite a bit. I don't think it's really meant to, but I felt good. And then I'm kind of pressed for time. Like, I've got a rabbit cage I've got to build. I've got to take care of my cats. I got to take care of my fiance's dog. She's at work right now. So yeah, I've got to get home, have my protein shake, and then start, you know, tackling everything else that I got to do today. Let's see. This video's already at 8 minutes. Sorry, I'm in my car, and I got the sun beating down and stuff, and I have the AC off. That way you guys can hear me and everything. Let's see. If I do figure out, I'm not, my nose isn't running. I'm dripping sweat. If I do get the video editing figured out, then I will try to put a, like, picture of myself right here. And, you know, as insecure as I am, I'm gonna just do it, because no matter what, like, even if people are negative, which that's perfectly fine, everyone's allowed to have their opinion. It's something that I need to do for myself. On that subject, I want to thank everyone for my last video. The comments, everyone's been extremely positive. It's very encouraging. Like, me even just posting that video was a challenge, because, like, I've thought about, you know, posting this ever since, like, I've started weight loss. And it's hard. Like, you know, I'm an insecure person. I think most people who are obese are, like, especially, you know, most of the time when you have influencers who lost a lot of weight, they've already lost the weight. They're already skinny, and they've built up their confidence. They feel good, and they're like, well, you know, here's me before and here's me now, and this is what I did. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I just want to be able to show my entire process, however long this takes. Ideally, I want to be in the best shape possible, you know, for March 30th, 2025. But no matter what, even my goal is around 210 pounds then. But even if I'm at 225, that's still a huge difference from 297. So anyway, I hope I've talked about everything. Like I mentioned in the last video, I'm scatterbrained and I go on tangents a lot. But thank you, everyone who watches this. I appreciate you. And for anyone else who's on a weight loss journey, you're not alone. You know you're not alone. You see it everywhere. And take it from someone who's still very insecure and still morbidly obese. I'm at the very beginning of my weight loss journey. You're not alone. Thank you, everyone, and I'll see you all next time.